everyone, welcome back. I hope you're doing really well, or at least have some really good books to escape into. And today I decided I'm going to do something a little different since it's July, it's hot as all get out. So I'd really rather prefer the nice colder weather of fall. And being that it's July, which is almost August, which is practically Halloween Eve, or what normal people I hear call September, we're gonna do a little something called Summer-ween, which, if that's a new term for you, I really recommend you watch Gravity Falls. It's this fun little, it's just 2-season cartoon on Disney about this pair of siblings that have to go stay the summer with their uncle in this middle of nowhere small town full of mostly lovable oddballs and lots of monsters. And in July, they celebrate Summer-ween, which is exactly what you would think it is. It's Halloween with the costumes and the decorations and the candies. But because it's July instead of October, they carve up watermelons instead of pumpkins. So in that spirit, I decided we're gonna get into some scary books. And I've done some that I've told you about with, vampires and witches and werewolves and the like. And I'm going to continue doing that, as well as the fairy tales and the everything else. But I want to start mixing in some horror. Namely, Dean Koontz, Stephen King, and Queen of the Damned, the late, great Anne Rice. Whereas Dean Koontz for me is easy. I've got a lot of his. I love him. But I think I'm gonna, I've got 2 picked out that I want to read for y'all and see if they hold up. Because the first thing I ever read by him was The Taking. And oh my god, that was terrifying. I read that like a boy playing Resident Evil. I had my blankie and my snacks, and it's a good thing I didn't have a roommate in the dorms, because I did not need anybody making sudden noises and movements and random entrances. I might have jumped out of my skin. And the other one that I want to try that surprisingly I actually have the first one is his Frankenstein series. I have been told is really good, so I want to try that. Stephen King, on the other hand, is a little bit more difficult. I don't have many of his. He's been around forever. He's got a bunch of stuff. He's a decent writer, but the ones that he's mainly known for, at least as far as I know, are Cujo and Pet Sematary, and ain't happening. You can slaughter all the humans you want, I don't care. Soon as you hurt Lassie, I'm out. No. But I think I found the perfect one. It's called Firestarter, and I mean, come on now. Somebody that loves fire and Halloween, dude, that better be a good book. That sounds like the perfect one for me. Horror novel about somebody that likes fire. So that's perfect. The Halloween season hasn't quite kicked off for me yet. That doesn't start until I get to do my first, Halloween decoration shopping, which, let's be real, I mean, look up there. That's just a small touch of my year-round decorations, and you might notice the weird lighting going on. That's because my chandelier actually has fake fire LEDs instead of standard lights in them. So, yay, having a little fun with that. But that's usually my kickoff is, after my birthday, somebody either gets me Halloween stuff or gets me gift cards that I spend on Halloween stuff that 90% stays out. I might put up the tree because, it gets converted to Christmas after Thanksgiving. But I gotta do my Halloween shopping and watch Hocus Pocus. But it's summertime. I'm gonna pretend it's cool and we're gonna read some horror. Though Anne Rice, I'm not sure what I want to read by her, because I love her vampires, so I call her Queen of the Damned, even though she didn't start the vampire thing. She was definitely the reigning queen of it for a long time. But I didn't really like that particular novel that much. The style just wasn't quite my thing. But I love Lestat, and I actually had a kitten that I named Pandora because of that book. Though I was very disappointed when she came back to her vampires and made Pandora this weak-willed, I don't care, I let some guy tell me what to do thing, had no personality or ambition of her own anymore. The fight was just gone from her. So, but yeah, I've loved most everything else that she's written in the vampire world. And as y'all might have noticed, I've got hidden on my shelves. It's hidden in this back row here. They have a nice, very thick, very pretty horror anthology that I might pick some stories out of for y'all to see how they do. And of course, if y'all have any recommendations, I would love to know about those. What are your favorite horror books? I don't have that many that are straight up horror. I've got a lot of vampire. I've actually got a couple in mind that I want to introduce y'all to that are kind of creepy paranormal-ish, like the Janine Frost, and I love the Dorinda Jones Charlie Davidson series, and I found it at just the right time. It takes place mostly around Albuquerque, and I was living in New Mexico when I learned about her, so that was really fun. So I will definitely be starting those series as well and talking to y'all about them, but they're not what I would describe as horror. They're just general fun fantasy monstery. But I hope this helps get y'all in a nice, cool weather, beat the heat mood, get you ready for spooky season. And I will keep you updated as I get through those. So bye, happy haunting, and I'll see you next time.